Hello and welcome to Tectonica Time. I am back here at research and I have set up a couple of green research makers, 3 blue and 4 purple. And they are still producing. However, relay switches. Looks like we have started consuming more research relay switches than we can produce. And we have an alternative recipe. The alternative recipe requires Atlantium Slabs. Yep. And we don't have those in production either. But if we send Atlantium Slabs to freight, then I'm sure we can produce the new recipe. Not freight. Was it barracks? Barracks is where we set up the hardware plant, correct? Oh, that's... it's Foundry. Yeah, I'm getting all mixed up today. Alright, so all we need to do is see if there's an input. Yep, we could send Atlantium Slabs there and then make them part of the recipe line and produce some relay switches, which we're not producing enough of down here. This is our switches, which somehow has gotten an incorrect lineup here. I'm always trying to prevent that from happening. That's not good. So we have flooded our switches with steel. By accident. Which is going to cause us problems all the way down the way. So relay switches are on this line. Now, if we've sent them into the elevator, then they'll be picked out by the filter sorters. But right now, I'm only concerned with how it's going to line up here. So I'm just going to pick up some steel here to clear the line. Line's clear. Now those switches, relay switches, So they're headed to 11. Research is 8. Here it is. This is where the relay switches were headed out to 8. So we're not shipping steel out. We're only shipping advanced parts out. There they are. Now at the foundry, I don't believe we're shipping in. We're not shipping in any you know, now that we've cleared that up, and we've got all these relay switches here in our buffer zone, maybe we should let that go. Right. So that means we could work on something else. So let's go on over to freight or barracks. Let's go to barracks, to where we're processing all the red sand, and see where we're at. Here we are making the seismic coolant right here, and we're just storing it over here. And it looks like this is, oh, that's right. We got to go crank the generators. They're always running out of energy. So we just run over to Sierra, crank some generators. They'll be good for an hour. And it looks like we're using half the power. And the accumulators will start accumulating. But everything here is functioning once again. That runs us over to freight. Barracks, I mean. I'm all mixed up today. And it looks like we got fuel coming in. Sand being made. Plants that are not moving because making the gel, which makes the sand. And it looks like this is our coolant level is too slow to provide the coolant for our gel. And over here we're trying to figure out some seed production, but at the moment thinking coolant And the coolant just needs limestone and iron components. And we know the coolant's coming from the fueling plant. So I'm going to head over to the fuel plant. See if this is the right one. Now, over here at the fueling plant, we're making coolant over here. And we got plenty of limestone and iron gears. Looks like we're just behind on the blue stuff that we have too much of at the other plant. Yep. That's what it looks like. So, should we send the blue stuff down here? I think so. And I mean the coolant gel. We're not making enough coolant gel here, but we're making too much over there. So and we're even shipping it out. But this is backed up. Can't believe we're not making enough for our factory here. It's going to have to be a stack filter inserter. So we can tell it what to look for. And we're looking for that coolant gel. Sorry, Shiverthorn extract. Okay, so now that we got the Shiverthorn extract, okay, so that does not want to go there, and it wants to go one over. I'm going to go down this line. Right here. Cut the corner. Now I just need to figure out which one goes out the farthest. Looks like we want this first line right here. So we'll just head on over this way. I'm going to go at 2 so I can just do a straight drop. See if I can just drop all the way to the bottom. Looks like I can. Now we're wanting to add this to the line, back into the line before it gets to shipping it out again. So I'm just going to head down this way. Okay, that's Kindle Vine extract. And that is where we make the blue stuff. So I'm going to drop down here and find a place to hook in. And it looks like this is one of the last slots. And it's under so much stuff. I think I'll plug it in right here. And just like that, we have a line that goes all the way over here. Bring in the Shiverthorn extract gel in. So now we go to barracks and get that line hooked up to bring it out. I don't want to mess with that, but I do want to mess with this. Okay. So here they are. And I'm going to build an overflow line right here. Now I just put a fixed height in here in the middle. Like this. And then we're going to take it over to the elevator. So I want to join these lines. So I think we'll just jump out here. And bring it in. Let's take it all the way back to the elevator. I think I want to jump over here. Take advantage of this empty slot. And they're all side by side. So I'm going to put this one right here. We got to take the stairs up. I want it to look like the rest. And we need to send it to Victor, so that's 2. And now we got to put in the overflowiness of the overflow line. There is a tunnel right there. I totally forget that that's there. So now that I've got that taken care of, we got to go the other direction. And now it's done. So now when this line overflows by backing up all this, it starts sending it all to Victor. And that should increase the speed of the coolant being made. So I'm going to go to Victor via the elevator. So that I can see that it's getting its gel and redistributing it. It is definitely getting its gel. And moving it out here. That's good. Now we just kind of tumble down here. Run over here. These are the coolant lines. And the coolant lines are still not getting that much yet. Oh, there it goes. It's starting to speed up. Those lines are backed up. Oh, there we go. Yep, it is definitely coming in faster now. Good, good. That will slow down, of course. But that's going to speed up the coolant that's coming in for the Sesamat coolant. Sensor block made of carbon frames, glass, and relay circuits. I think it's time for us to make a Atlantium Slab producing area. And I know just the place to put it. We're going to our construction area, which is X-ray. We put in a Atlantium mine here, and then we just boxed up all the results and never used it. So I'm thinking we just take the take some blasting smelters, hook them up out here. Yep, they're right there. Here's a blasting smelter or two. We're just going to hook them up right here. Looks good. Now we just need to bring in these guys. Right through here. I know I usually do them in sets of 3, but I'm running out of room here. I don't think that we'll see I don't think we'll see any I don't think we'll have a problem. So this is wanting to hook into the explosives line, and we're wanting to ship out these lines. And we come up to here where we have a mess. Just one. Just one square. One square. And then straight down. Looks good. Need an open spot. That looks like one. I'm going to tame it back to here. Bring it down. Now, we're shipping this out to barracks, and we need to know what floor barracks is. And it's 10. I said that wrong. We're shipping it out to Foundry. Foundry is the advanced parts, so we're giving it to 9. Here they are. Now it's all going to Foundry, and that should give us the parts we need for more relay switches. And I forgot to add them to the recipe line. So we just need Atlantium Slabs. And we need them shipped out. And now they're on the back row. So here we can see this is the processor farm, cooling fans, advanced circuitry, and here are the relay switches. And cut this one off here from advanced circuits and remove those. Switch it over to 3 products. And of these 3 products, processor arrays are not part of the ingredient list. But cooling fans are. So we just take the cooling fans, bring those in there. And let's get the line. And ship them some Atlantium Slabs. And we're going to bring the last ingredient right here. It's going to be processor arrays. I don't remember when we made those, but I'm sure we did. There they are. So we're just going to come down here and we're going to take these processor arrays and ship them down that way. I guess we're going up. Keeping it level with them. Only this one's going to the back row. No, we're going to take it to the second row. And bring it down right over the processors. We will be serving up processor arrays. Now the line's in. And I'm going to bring it over this way. And I need to delete that block there. And there it goes. So the one on the right is the new recipe. The one on the left is the old recipe. This one takes 50 relay switches. I'm sorry, advanced circuits to make 4 relay switches. This one requires 1 processor array, 50 cooling fans, and 2 Atlantium slabs to make 4 relay switches. And just because I want to see, these 2 lines are being made. Are either of them faster than the other? Well, you know what? There goes 4. He's making at the speed that blue square is filling while it's moving around. It's taken a while. He's moving much faster. I believe that settles it. This one on the right is definitely making faster. So we need to probably move that balloon. Just going to put it right there. So we're going to put another stacking inserter there. And let's well, that's already been taken. Should have went to the right. I'm not going to have any places to put balloons over here. I guess we're just going to put them out here. Because why not? Because we're running out of room. That's why. I know you're going to throw a fit. That's because I haven't taken you off your old recipe yet. You know, I think that may have been the only thing I needed advanced circuits over here for. With these advanced parts. Anyway, I've added the cooling fan there. And I'm going over here to grab the processor array again. Right there. And with this little setup, I'm just going to run the whole line again and just make a U-turn right here. Gotta get in the delete mode and delete that block and this one here. Wrong button. Okay, then we just go back to the back line and come straight up and realize I put the whole line in backwards. Have to do that at least once an episode, right? So we just take the line, make the U-turn, and get it back here the right way. Is it really right next to the other one? I guess so. We can't have two of those next to each other. So we'll just we'll just have to do it like that. And there it goes. Oh. I'm going to have to switch this one to the processor arrays. So we're just going to we've totally messed this up, haven't we? Or rather, I have. Okay. Okay. Now that that's going, try to get rid of everything I've picked up. They should be going quicker. Yep, they're both getting all three ingredients. And the circle is spinning faster on both of them. I'll be making those much faster now. And we've already gone through the whole buffer. We might need to make some more of those. I'm thinking 2 more. So it's first row, second row, third row. Just like that. We're sending in cooling fans off the first row, processor arrays off the second row. And Atlantium Slabs off the last row. And I just deleted that before it could get out. Looks like we're neighbors with the makers of processor arrays. So if I just scroll down to the bottom, it usually is just parts. And I should be able to find the process arrays I'm carrying. Picked up 13 of those. I did not mean to, combine those. But here we are adding the Atlantium array slabs. Alright, so it's the last row. So we just gotta get rid of that block and that block. Come over here. Drop down. Yep, it's definitely that one. And add them in. Now we have doubled our production of relay switches. Actually, we've more than doubled it because they're making faster. And advanced circuits should be increasing in speed as well because we are not using as much anymore. And I know I could tighten that loop up, but I don't want it. And that will increase the speed at which we're making green research. So yeah, that's going to keep us going. Well, that's where we're at. If you like what you see, we've with these new recipes and devices, we are trucking along on Tectonica. Do like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.